Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Pape Sarr, is someone who's often been compared to some of the past greats, Peter, and it's quite easy to see why. The Senegalese has a real physical edge to his game, and he's a box-to-box player whose main strength are those late surging runs into the final third. Not a bad trick to have up your sleeve.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And here's Neto. Oh, cracking ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Diatta. Sarr. Oh, important interception. João Palhinha. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's picked it up out wide, crossed into the middle. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Kamara, this is a promising build-up. Sarr receives it in a good position here. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Jacobs. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Ruben Dias. Played out towards the right wing. Chance here to counter. Now it's Vitinha. Space for him to turn and look. And a chance! Goal! Portugal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Diatta. Diatta. He's in a great position. Diatta! Senegal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. This looks promising.
Senegal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Dia. Now it's Kamara. Tries to pass it through. He's onside. Oh, well played. Chance for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vitinha.
This is the time you need that pace.
Aims beyond the defence. Bernardo Silva. He's found a way through. Koulibaly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played. Diatta. To Gay. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Good ball, good take. Diatta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Pedro Neto, and this is Ronaldo. Koulibaly. Sarr, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Played out to the left flank. Oh, sweet feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gay. He's on it, can he get away? Kamara! They've scored! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Sarr. Diatta. Now it's Sarr. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Senegal are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Now, this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here. Pedro Neto. And it's Bernardo Silva, and it's Conceição. Looking to play him in. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on... Impressive jump! That's put paid to the danger. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Conceição. He's rising! Another big chance that gets away.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ruben Dias. And he's intervened well there. Gay. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's...
Sarr! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Dia. Great defending, strong and determined. Conceição makes a dash for it. Vitinha. Now it's Conceição. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Saw! They want to be quick to recover this. And the shot! Oh, the ball's right. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lovely bit of skill. Early ball out from the back. Saar powering forward here. Now it's Diatta. Conceição going forward. Tries to play it through. Bernardo Silva. Conceição. Vitinha. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Real pressure penalty, this. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And now he has two.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 26.
Portugal choosing to make the first change.
Número 10.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Número 11.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Gay. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has not gone well. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he takes a shot! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that...
And the shot! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality...
Decent chance! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Portugal palpably strong. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Things looking so... And the shot! Well taken goal. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So we're very much on the way now. Oh, he's burst through! Senegal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He is through here! And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Cross into the box. And out it comes again. And a shot! Goal! Portugal! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Senegal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Now this could be a chance. Might be real chance! Goal! Senegal! And the comeback is complete! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, that's well seen too. Koulibaly. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in plenty of space here. João Cancelo clears it away. João Palhinha. Senegal have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Diatta. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Nuno Mendes. Here's Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Played back into the centre.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's the shot! And that's a tiny finish. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Portugal dragged themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's put paid to the danger. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Rafael Leao. Diatta. Sarr. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. And he's found a way past. Great chance! It's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gay. We are into overtime. He's on it, can he get away? That's it, 45 minutes up. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. So straight into the second half. Gay. Sarr. Can he get on the end of this? Space for him to turn and look. And he's gone backward here. Sarr! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
Ruben Dias. João Cancelo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with. Sarr. And it's Diatta. That has been cut short. Portugal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substituição para Portugal. Número
The
7.
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Koulibaly. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Shot could be... Oh, shooting chance! Rafael Leao! That is wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It's level again. What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Quite a game, this. All square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's in on goal. Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, he's been caught on it here. João Cancelo. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? João Felix! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. João Cancelo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Senegal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there. Opts for safety. Deftly out wide. João Felix has it out wide and in space. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos is onto this. Big chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shoots! In he goes again. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
MTI. He's in a great position here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now there's a fine ball. Quenda. Oh, well played. Sarr. Senegal have it back and can go again. Tries to play it through. Surely he can't charge, surely! A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
That is lovely. And the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
substituição para Portugal.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Número 8. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Keeper's dealt with that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
João Felix gets into a good position. Mendes has the space to scheme. No way through, so back it comes. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
4 minutos de compensação.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Ramos. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos. Threads one in. Koulibaly gets it away. And João Palhinha. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Quality ball. And here's Ramos. And he welcomes it in. And it's João Palhinha. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This might... and he shoots! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Joe Linton. João Pedro! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Yamal. Ferran Torres. It's a good spell of possession, this. Closing in on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Gavi. Yamal. It's a really well-measured ball. Brazil have it back and can go again. Bruno Guimaraes.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ferran Torres.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Spread neatly. It's a promising position. He has a look up. He is through here. That's a good ball out wide. Bruno Guimaraes to Douglas Luiz. He's looking wide. Now it's Douglas Luiz. Now it's João Pedro. Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, nice touch. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Ferran Torres. Spain are looking to break at pace. He's found space here. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. The ball's gone astray. Stood up well to him there. And he's managed to get free. He is just caressing the ball. Drives it in. Towering header! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Ferran Torres cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Yamal going after that. And the pass is intercepted. Joe Linton. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Joe Linton. Now it's João Pedro. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. And that's been drilled in. Opts to play it back. Yamal.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gavi, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Yamal. Ferran Torres. And this is Morata. Pedri. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
João Pedro. Always onto this. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Brazil unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at...
Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Over to the right flank. That's tidy. Savinho stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Brazil have reclaimed it. Luis. He's through. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great...
Big chance! Well, now it's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yamal's... And another try! And he's there to clear it. Has to go back here. Shot could be on. Now it's Yamal. Spain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Real chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's Morata. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pedri. Linton. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Crossed, he's had a shot! Goal, Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Yamal. Pedri. Now there's a fine... And the finish! So close to drawing level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all around us here.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
El dorsal 20.
And a chance!
El dorsal
Only
10.
partially clear.
El dorsal 10. El dorsal 15. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Nico Williams. And this is Morata.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's found a way through. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And there's Green. Goes for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. Oh, well played. Rodri. And it's Olmo. Nico Williams. So what can they make of this? And here's Morata. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Dani Olmo. Looking for the run. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 22.
Time for a change in personnel.
El dorsal 14. El dorsal 16. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21.
The most accurate pass.
El dorsal
He has
18.
slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No way through, so... And the shot! Well taken goal. We thought they were done, but never say never.
4 minutos de descuento.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Now it's Efotball. Gerson tries to play it through. Now that is a hefty challenge. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Shot a goal! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. Douglas Luiz. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job...
There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Brazil with the corner, they're first. Mingueza can get it clear. Spain are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Joelinton.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Joelinton. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Morata. And here's Pedri. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Douglas Luiz. He's looking wide. Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, nice touch. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Luis looking to play it into the box.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Luis finding himself in space. And this is Neymar. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Yamal. He's in a great position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Savinho. He's found space here. He's rising against the crossbar. Now it's Morata. Now it's Yamal. That's a good run down the left. And it's Pedri. Gavi. Oh, what a... It's Morata! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Spain definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity. Ferran Torres! Oh, it rattles the bar. That has ended up in no man's land. Gavi. Pedri. Can he get it through? Showing good feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great vision. Neymar wants to run onto this. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The pass has gone astray. That'll be a throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And it's made its way to him. And he's there to clear it. Morata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Gavi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Pedri. Now it's Morata.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's the end of the first 45. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Brazil finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Cambio de jugadores.
So, into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gavi. He can run onto that. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get on the end of this? In towards the back stick. Raya deals with that nice and simple.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Shot, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brazil have their third corner. Luis plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played it back. Can he finish? And it's hoisted clear. And here's Rafinha. Pinches it off him. Rodri. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And it's Gavi. Here's Rodri. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri. Oh, it's a great ball here. Looking to play him in. That's very neat. Quality ball. Now it's Joe Linton. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores. Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So
9,
changes afoot here,
el
and
dorsal
from both
20.
sides.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17.
Carlos Augusto.
El dorsal 10. Se
Another
va a
pass
realizar
just
un
keeps
cambio
it
de
ticking
jugadores.
over. Rafinha has it out wide and in space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Shot could be on. Marquinhos gets it clear. Taken back almost at once. And here's Ferran Torres. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 19 será reemplazado por el dorsal 2.
Grimaldo does really well there. He is strong. And here's Morata. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. And he shoots! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Ferran Torres. That's been slipped through. And he's heaved it away. And that's been won straight back. The final 5 minutes. Lovely net chance for a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he was quick to react. Time added on 4 minutes. He's a sharp little ball here. He is just caressing the ball. Baina. Rodri. And they can counter here. Baina. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he has been fouled there.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7, Morata. El dorsal 16.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.